Are you under the peer pressure for divorce? This sounds very illogical, vague question, but this is something you have to ask yourself honestly if you are at the verge of getting divorced or are in any such situation. Now let me explain you and then it will make more sense, and I will explain from the woman side of woman point of view, because me being a woman, I know the woman side better. For example, you got married to this man and sooner or later some arguments start birthing between you and your husband because of the obvious reasons, right? Differences of opinion. And this is very normal as both of you are coming from completely different ways of upbringing and exposure to different experience, situations, circumstances, etc. Okay, you will feel hurt, which is natural, and now you will start sharing your feelings with your mom, your sister, some relative, or a friend or a colleague, which is also very normal. What is not normal is these people, although might be very loving, caring, and close to you, they start giving their inputs, which might worsen the situation, and soon the arguments convert into fights one after another, or involvement of third person also happen in any way, shape, or form. We don't know. If you see in your friend circle, somebody is getting divorced or already divorced, this friend, if you go to her, this so-called friend with whom you share your fights, what will happen is she in her heart secretly will want you to divorce as well. And she very knowingly, very unknowingly, she will give you advice that will harm your relationship. Or you may think that so many divorces are happening in and around me, my circle, my friend circle, and it's completely normal if I get divorced too, and I will find a better partner. Now, here are a few things. First is, although these people might be showing they are happily divorced and living great life, you do not know the actual true story behind the scene, which is secretly buried in their hearts and will never come out. Second thing is, I tell you honestly, most of these divorces that are happening, they could be saved if somebody, some right person could give these couple life-saving advice and directions. Third, third thing is, no matter how good the next guy you can find and marry, if you don't change yourself and don't grow internally, nothing will work. Even the second marriage will be an equal disaster too, or maybe worse than the first one. You never know. Number four, it's best if you can work on yourself and save your very first marriage only. If the guy you are married to is not abuser, you should stay. Yeah, I know it's difficult to change oneself because all we see is fault in him and his family only. But again, my question will be, are you divorcing under peer pressure? Because every other girl in your situation would also do the same thing what you are doing, or you will write a new story for yourself and manifest a beautiful married life in this present relationship with your husband, which you almost are ready to part ways. Choice is yours in the end, and do whatever is needful. But for one time, sit down alone with yourself and talk with yourself. I will highly suggest write down in a journal all your emotions, and you will find the true answer. What you need to do, you will get that answer. Best wishes. Thank you.